Hey guys, it's Alex Serpentine back again with another video in my new series of videos about the Soul Ages. I just made a overview video talking about the Soul Ages in context of also the Aeons from Thelema, Aleister Crowley's religion, and the vMEMEs from Spiral Dynamics. These are all the stages of conscious evolution that we go through in our reincarnational cycle on Earth and beyond our reincarnational cycle as well. There's some stages after. But this video is about the infant soul age, which is the first one. I have a test you can take to figure out which soul age you're probably in. In the test, I don't have the infant soul age as part of it because you're probably not in the infant soul age. It's a very primitive stage, but it'll tell you if you're the baby soul age, young soul age, mature soul age, or old soul age. So I'm creating videos for each of the soul ages so you can understand the whole overall process. If you want a good summary, watch my overview video, The Stages of Conscious Evolution, Aeons, Soul Ages, and vMEMEs. So yeah, this one is the infant soul age, which is a focus on survival and instinct. So let's get into it. So this is the overall chart showing all the different stages through these different systems. In this one, we're talking about the infant soul age. You can see in the middle top, which is focused on survival. It's instinctual. You're learning the basics about life, and you're just figuring out how to exist. This corresponds with the Aeon of Isis, which is the mother age or mother Aeon, which is a feminine focus. It's instinctual and connected to nature. And this corresponds with the first three vMEMEs in Spiral Dynamics, which is the beige, survivalistic, instinctual, and habitual. And then purple, which is magical, tribal, mystical, ritualistic. And then red, which is impulsive, dominating, aggressive, and power focused. So I'm going to go into some detail about the infant soul age in this and talking about it in context of these different the Aeons and the vMEMEs. So like I said, this is the first stage of the reincarnation cycle. It's focused on survival, instincts, and the basics of life. It's connected to primal, physical, and immediate needs, and it's a reflection of humanity's earliest evolutionary phases. So it's when you're basically all in nature, and you're just learning about basic survival. The lessons is the learning to survive in the physical world, experiencing life at its most basic and instinctual. The motivations on this stage are safety and security, understanding physical existence through trial and error. So during the stage, this is when you're out in nature, you're dealing with the elements, you're going through probably a series of lives where you get killed in different ways by predators or natural disasters such as earthquakes or tsunamis and different stuff like that, just so you learn about survival, because we need to know how to survive on a basic level before we do anything else. The key traits, like I said, focus on basic survival, food, shelter, safety. There's a deep connection to nature and instincts. There can be a fear of the unknown because you don't really, it's so mysterious at this stage because you don't know anything yet. That's prone to superstition. So this is when you kind of like have like a magical thinking in a way where actual nature seems all alive and mysterious. It's a simple, immediate worldview with little awareness of broader systems. The individual experience on this stage is that life revolves around securing basic needs. So it's simple, instinct-driven decision making, strong reliance on caregivers or authority for survival. So you can see the image in the back has the mother holding the infant. And so the mother is kind of represented by nature, like the planet Earth, Mother Earth, the Great Mother. This is the stage where we have the most primal kind of focus. Like I said, so this is the Aeon of Isis from Aleister Crowley's Thelema religion, which is the mother. It's guided by the nurturing, protective, and instinctual energies of the mother, connection to nature and primal rhythms. And so this is tied to the first three vMEMEs in spiral dynamics, which is a system that delineates all the different stages that we go through in evolution, in the conscious evolution. The beige one is the very first one. It represents survival instincts and basic physical needs. It's like when a baby's just born and the mother is feeding it, nurturing it, taking care of the baby or the infant. And then you start to graduate to the purple vMeme, which is an early connection to magical thinking and group bonds. This is, little babies who have very magical thinking. They got imaginary friends. It's a very basic level, but this during the purple vMeme, there's more of a focus on the tribal settings. Instead of just being an individual going out to survive, you start to sense yourself in terms of a greater tribe and groups. And the last stage of the infant soul age in terms of the vMEMEs is the red vMeme, which is an emerging awareness of personal power, raw emotions, and dominance. You can kind of think about this as like the id in Freud's system, just the basic primal powers. So that when you're in the red vMeme, you can imagine it as like the red vMeme people being the leaders of the tribe, and so they inspire dominant, like they assert themselves dominantly through making people afraid of them. Basically, it's like I'm gonna kill you if you get in my way. You better do what I say. I'm gonna assert myself and my power. It's kind of like the terrible twos stage, for when babies are growing up, when they're 2 years old. That's basically what that stage is. So you can understand all this stuff through what our consciousness is like as we're born and growing up. These we kind of go through these different stages. So this infant soul age is the only one that has 3 different vMEMEs in it. The rest of them have one vMeme that corresponds to each of the soul ages. So the challenges of this stage is there's a fear of the unknown and there's a lack of structure. It's very simple. There's no structure yet. There's vulnerability to environmental dangers, like I said earlier, like tsunamis or predators or whatever. And the growth opportunities for the stage is learning trust and a reliance on others. So you're starting to sense yourself in a group setting, and you're beginning to explore basic social dynamics. So regions that we can think of on the planet where this soul age is dominant is remote or isolated tribal societies living in harmony with nature. Examples might include indigenous or pre-modern cultures focused on survival and kinship. You can think of like the Amazon rainforest tribes, Papua New Guinea highlands tribes, Andaman Islands tribes, and the Kalahari Desert. Those are all modern examples. So an example of people who are in the infant soul age, it's actually really rare in modern celebrity culture because they typically live in indigenous settings. So we don't really have examples of celebrities who are at this stage. Some fictional examples would be like Tarzan, or characters emphasizing survival instincts and primal living. But you can also think of this like sometimes an infant soul will be in a greater society, but it's very rare. But this is kind of like when there's like serial killers and stuff because they're just dealing with like primal energies, and so they might be really dominated by their instincts. And so this is where you get into some weird like stuff during that stage, like especially the red vMeme is like that. So reflection questions to figure out if you're in the infant soul age. If you resonate with these, you might be in this one, but you probably aren't. Do you feel a strong connection to nature and instincts? Are you focused on meeting basic survival needs above all else? Do you find comfort in simplicity and fear the unknown? That's some indications of the infant soul age. So, as a summary, Infant souls focus on survival, physical survival, and safety. They embody the primal instincts of humanity's earliest consciousness. And this corresponds to the beige, purple, and red vMEMEs and the Aeon of Isis, which is the mother focus, the feminine energy, being connected with nature, all of that. So that's it for this this video. Next video I'm going to make is about the baby soul age, which is a focus on order and authority, which is the beginning of the next Aeon of Osiris, which is the beginning of masculine energy. So you can go check out that video, and I'll have a series of videos for each of the soul ages, so you can figure out where you sit in all this. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to have a test that's going to be in the description of this video that you can take to evaluate where you're at. And yeah, so stay tuned. I'll have more videos. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.